What's good, Commanders family? Welcome to another episode of Everything Commanders. I am your host, Dream Team Buddha. Listen, I hope y'all feeling great on this beautiful Thursday night. The Washington Commanders has just dropped Commanders Log Season 4, Episode 3. Now, I don't know if y'all been paying attention to these Jones, but these Jones been on fire. And I don't talk about all the episodes, but this last episode, it kind of hit different. So let's talk about it. Welcome to Everything Commanders with your host, Dream Team Buddha. Hail to the Commanders. Okay, so listen, before we get into this episode, y'all already know what it is. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, turn the bell notification on so that way I can keep you in the know with Everything Commanders. Let's get into this video, y'all. All right, so listen, like I said, I don't know if y'all been paying attention to these Commanders logs that they've been dropping for the past couple of years, especially last year since we brought in Jayden Daniels. Them Jones been getting better and better and better. This off season, they have dropped 2 episodes already. And I watched them and I enjoyed them fully. You know, sometimes you got to kind of like enjoy things and then you really don't want to talk about it because you want to soak all that in and you actually want to, live the moment in peace, should I say. But this last episode, I really couldn't just hold it to myself. So before we talk about this episode, if you will, go on over to Washington Commanders page and go check out Commanders Log Season 4, Episode 3. They just dropped it about an hour or so ago. And this is an instant reaction, y'all. Instant reaction. Anyway, in this video makes you, it makes your heart smile to know what type of organization and what type of culture that we've built and steady and currently building on in Washington, D.C. We come from an era for the last 25 years under Dan Snyder where things were just awful. And now that he's out, you know, since Josh Harris came in, it's been a bundle of joy since he took over the team and, you know, bought the team or whatever the case may be. But it just seems to get better and better and better. Yesterday, we talked about the fact that they willing to put up $2.5 billion to get things jump started with the stadium, to go back to RFK Stadium. Now the deal wasn't done yet, and it still isn't done, and they still ironing out some things. But if that happens, that'd be great. You know, when Dan Snyder was here, we couldn't even have these type of conversations. They wouldn't even let us in the door. Instead of him meeting with Congress about getting a new stadium, it was sexual harassment allegations and all that bad organization, and there's a whole lot going on. We were at the bottom of the barrel, y'all. Today, this 2025 season, the Commanders have skyrocketed from the back of the line to the front of the line. This organization is beautiful. And we are steadily building over here. And I'm not just talking about players. I know we got Jayden Daniels, and he kind of like turned the franchise around. But can you smell the brand new culture that's being built here? I don't want none of our coaches to leave. This organization, I'm fairly young and I'm fairly old, if you want to say that. Cause you know, these YNs out here, they on the younger side. But I ain't 40 yet, but yeah. But, and there's nothing wrong with being older, you know, you're wiser. But I haven't experienced anything like this throughout my Commanders fandom. Okay? Since birth. since birth, since 1985. I came out the womb a Washington Redskin fan because my mama a Washington Redskin fan. My brothers, my older brother Rico is a Washington Commander fan. My aunt is a Commander fan. I got several people in my family that's Commanders fans. Hell, my wife is a Commander fan. I've been a Commanders fan since day one. And I ain't ever gonna change up on it. I'd rather not watch football at all than to go and root for another team. Shouts out to the Ravens because they are down the street, but they ain't no friends of mine for real. They ain't the Commanders. But anyway, before I get into too much of how appreciative I am of this organization, they spoke on the scouts. Now, the scouts really don't get too much love in the NFL. They don't get much national attention. You don't hear everybody talking about the scouts and stuff. They like the silent assassins. They are the ones who scout people like Jaden Daniels and Mikey St. Restrill. Hell, that's where Adam Peters come from. That's where his line of work come from. He was a scout at first. Our scouts just got recognized. One of our scouts, he 40 years, he been scouting for 40 years. He scouted for 3 different teams, and he got an award for it. He talked about where this team going and loving to scout for this. He talked about his admiration for being an NFL scout for this organization. He loves where Josh Harris and them is going. He loves DQ and Adam Peters' vision. Like we love it. At this point, if anybody is doubting what they're trying to do, you need to look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm hating. Look yourself dead in that mirror and say, I'm hating. It ain't gonna always go the way you want it to go. But don't it feel good knowing that our organization, our beloved Washington Commanders, is in the hands of greatness? Huh? If anything, you know how they say, if loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. I would rather die with this team than to live without it. So if we're going to be trash, I'm going to ride with the squad. We're going to be great, I'm going to ride with the squad like I've been doing. So for me, this is big to see how they show their appreciation to the people that don't get much recognition throughout the season or throughout the entirety. Like most fans don't know about the scouts. And to see that going like that, man, I had to talk about it because I'm so appreciative, and it makes my heart smile to see things like this happening with this organization, man. Like, I love it. I love it. And to see where Adam Peters and Dan Quinn, what they got in mind for this draft, like they are stuck and they are persistent when it comes to finding the right commander, the right type of guys that can be labeled as a commander. They don't care about getting the best player of the whole draft. If you're not going to be the likes of a commander, play like a commander, have the mindset of a commander, got that dog in you like a commander, be a team player like a commander, they don't want you here. It don't matter who the prospect is. And I love that. I love that. And I sat back here and I said, well, why they ain't really, bringing in no top prospects from out the draft, although we do pick number 29, but they not really bringing in no top prospects. Like, what's going on? Everybody else making all these moves, bringing in these top 30 visits, getting extra interviews. And then I said to myself, we ain't trying to be like everybody else. We gotta get rid of back in the day where as though we used to always try to win the offseason. Make the most moves to go nowhere. Looking at this Commander's log makes me appreciate every single move that this team has made. Shout out to Adam Peters. Let's give him his flowers now. We can't get too far ahead of ourselves. We went to the NFC Championship last season. Not one soul, but the players in that locker room. Hell, some of them probably ain't even think it when we came into the season. But ain't none of y'all think we was going to the NFC Championship. Ain't none of y'all think we would get as far as that close to being 60 minutes away from a Super Bowl. I know I didn't. And if you did, you must be some type of I don't know. You must be some you just got a crystal ball and you could see things before it happened. I'm proud of my Washington Commanders. I am so excited for this NFL draft this coming Thursday, y'all. We only a week away from the draft. And I am so excited to see who the Washington Commanders will pick at pick number 29. Just looking at them bringing in Deebo Samuel, looking at them bringing in Laramie Tunsil, looking at them bringing in Michael Gallup, looking at them bringing in all the players that they brought in to help build and add to this culture that we have. They've done so well that it's hard to predict who the Washington Commanders will target at pick number 29. Yeah, some of us think pass rusher because we don't have that person that's going to get off the edge and get to the quarterback like Dante Fowler because we lost him. And we could do better. Or some of y'all think we may go running back because B-Rob kind of regressed as the season went on. Or some of y'all may think we're going to go wide receiver. Or cornerback, or safety. Whatever you may think we're going to go at pick number 29, we are clueless. We can guess all day. We won't know until Thursday. Hell, they might trade out of that spot. But don't it feel good not to know, to come into a draft and not to know what we plan on doing? Last year, we knew we was drafting the quarterback at number 2. We knew that. And now we know we ain't drafting no quarterback no time soon because we got us one. So it feels good to come into a draft and you could just have your way. Whatever you want, go ahead and get that. You want that? Go ahead and get that. You want that? Go ahead and get that. The Commanders dangerous, dog. We are a dangerous team right now. We actually got Laramie Tunsil. Listen. I'm not even going to talk too much about it. I'm not going to be too excited about it because I don't want nobody messing up the vibes of what I'm feeling, you know? I don't want no negative energy coming into this video, you know, or in my comments talking about, you know, anything negative about the Commanders because this, take some time and think about it. Listen, this is going to be a great season. And I expect nothing but the best from this roster, these players, this organization. I'm excited. But anyway, if you haven't already, go check Commanders Log Season 4, Episode 3. It just dropped. And I guarantee you it will make you feel like I feel. I guarantee it. Go watch it and come back and let me know how you feel about it. I wish I could play it here so you all could see it, but I ain't trying to get copywritten. So go to the Commanders channel and go check out Season 4, Episode 3, Commanders Log. It's a beauty. It's a beauty. That's going to do it for your boy. And don't forget, next Thursday, we going live. We're going live throughout the entirety of the draft. Possibly Friday, the entirety of that day, and maybe Saturday. Depends. We shall see how the first night turns out. But I hope that y'all will join me on the stream. Tell a friend that we going live. And we could chat, we could talk about who finna get picked and so forth and so on. I just want to hang out with you all. So wherever you at, turn the stream on, turn the draft on. If you got multiple devices or TVs or however you want to do it, and just tune in. It's simple. But I appreciate all of you all that will tune in. And then those of you who don't, hope you catch the next one next year. But that's going to do it for your boy. If you're new to the channel, or if you haven't already, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. Turn the bell notification on so that way I can keep you in the know with everything Commanders. I appreciate each and every last one of the subscribers that has already tuned in and already subscribed to the channel, as we already done grown to 1,000 subscribers. We trying to get to 100,000 subscribers now. 100,000. We trying to go all the way up. I appreciate all the support to the channel. I appreciate it greatly. And to those of you who've donated, and to those of you that have helped this channel grow, I appreciate you all. But yeah, let me get out of here, man. Before I go, y'all already know what it is. Left hand up. Who are we? The Commanders. Let's get it.